Thanks for tuning into our daily inspiration again. And as always, thank you so much for taking the time to be here with us. And hopefully all of you will be edified with what we have for all of you here in this video. Anyway, what I'd like to do in this video is share a short clip from my interview with Father Joseph Iannuzzi recently, and thanks to all of you who submitted your questions for me to ask Father Iannuzzi during the interview. And this time, it's about Taylor Swift.
There's always a danger whenever you're listening to or watching a video, music video, or even reading material, or even engaging in games that have diabolical overtones, cantations, which can be pathways to the demonic. I'm not saying it's an automatic open door, no, but it depends on several things. Number one, be aware. Number two, your own personal condition. If you're living in the state of mortal sin, cut off from the grace of God, and you're listening to this day and night, certainly you are more at risk of being influenced by these, whether they're incantations in a game or satanic words played backwards in a lyric, a song, or even images that Baphomet, things like that, than a person who's living in the state of grace, who's doing their prayers daily. That's number one. Number two, not all games, songs, videos are bad. You may find, for example, one artist who does something completely normal, like you mentioned, the singer, can do a country song, and there's nothing satanic about that. Then later on in their career, they go bad, and then they start including into their songs these satanic and Baphomet imageries and symbols and incantations and garments, gesticulations, and so forth. Then you realize, okay, there's a distinction between the songs that happened earlier and the songs that happened later. The bottom line is, stay away from all that which endorses and promotes Lucifer and his symbols. Who would even want to approach those things? And the children, remember, you mentioned girls, young boys and girls follow, and they don't know what's going on. It's the parents' duty, first and foremost, not the child's, to allow them to have exposure to such things. And this is where the parents are at fault. Until these children are of the age of maturity and adulthood, which is mostly 18 throughout the world, it's the parents' job to monitor carefully everything they listen to and watch. So what do we do? Number one, the parents should be consecrating their children every day to the Immaculate and Sacred Heart for protection. Number two, introducing them to things that combat spells, curses, incantations to their own unawares. Things like the Benedictine medal, the crucifix, holy water, exorcised oil, the miraculous medal, the brown scapular, the Bible. If the parents don't do this, the fault falls, the responsibility, the onus falls largely, squarely upon the shoulders of the parents, not the child, even though the child is suffering the consequences. As for the child, they should pray daily, and ask for this protection as well. And just avoid everything that promotes or advances, seconds the whole occult of Baphomet, Satan, in the industry of music, in the industry of cinematography, in the industry of literature, in the industry of video games. Just avoid it all.
Well then, that will be all for the video this time. And as always, thank you so much for taking the time to be here with us. And hopefully all of you have at least learned something from this short video. Remember, if there's any feedback or suggestion, please let me know in the comments below. And until the next one, thanks again for watching, and may God bless you.